So this one's exactly the one that we just got done talking about. It's asking, what does a regular polygon mean? All sides are equal, yep. So you're just gonna figure the angle out again. So one's a 2-stepper. Then at the bottom you have to round to the nearest. So don't put like the decimal point. Round to the nearest. Can you zoom in? There you go.
And then probably
So you know that a triangle is what degree? You already have it.
3 or no,
No, the angle, the total angles in the inside.
180.
It equals 180. So then how many sides are there?
3
3. So you know that it's a regular polygon. So you just got done saying a regular polygon what?
is 3 or no,
But what is it? A regular polygon means what?
180.
180, but all the sides are
The same.
the same. Yep. So you're gonna take your 180 and what are you gonna do with the 3?
Divide
By what?
180.
No, you're dividing, so the total amount is 180. There's 3 sides. So what are you gonna do with 180 and 3?
Times
No,
and
no. If you have 3 sides that are exactly the same, and you know that the 3 sides equal 180. So it's just like if you were to do this. Okay, why don't you work on that other assignment that you missed? Do you know the one that you asked which one it was? Work on that other one.
Did we turn that?
They did turn in that one, and that one is graded. So knowing that there's 3 sides and you don't know what the 3 sides are, you're gonna combine your like terms. So how many x's do you have?
3
So it'd be 3x equals 180. What would you do with the 3?
divide by 180.
Divide. There you go. And that's what your answer is gonna end up being.
Oh,
I think the other one only has like 15 problems, but I know that one is graded. And you have 10 minutes, so might as well start working on it. You get caught up at least in that class.
In the language, I think I have an E wrote it, they turned it like 3 different things.
They turned it in 4. It was 4 worksheets. It was the indirect worksheet, it was the apostrophe worksheet, it was something to do with the Christmas Carol, and then also a paper. Yeah. Yeah, there's 4 things you guys have turned in just yesterday.
yeah, we had a pack.
Yeah.
Because we need like
I forget the E though, because I don't be able to do the Tuesday or the last one, that one's. This Saturday one is you can get trophies, it's like the 4 thing, so. The most ones go against the least ones and then they go down. Until they get first place and the rest will be second and third. It sounds really fun. But you go against
Tournament style.
yeah, so you go against your league, so it's gonna be really fun.
And you have to go against boys too, right? If they're in your way.
No, this one's a girls tournament.
Oh,
It's because they never really do college tournaments, so
so I get that part.
okay, so get your calculator out.
There.
And then all you're doing is right here. Here's your answer.
Is it, remember the exact decimal, I just did this wrong. With under.
Right, I would just put the whole number, not the decimal. I'm not sure. How many sides is
Oh, in. That's just little, says.
Oh, so it'd be 12 minus 2. So it'd be 10. You're gonna use that equation.
Um,
So it'd be, if there's 12 sides, it'd be 12 minus 2. And then times that by 180, and then divide that by the amount of sides.
it's like,
Oh. So this one's a two-stepper, so you have to zoom in. Do you know how to zoom in on it? To count all the sides. There you go. Count all the sides. Yeah. So start at the top. There you go. And then you do the exact same thing you just got done doing. Where you find the total and then divide that by the number of sides. Yep. Job. Sure. 6 minutes to spare. See, now you're caught up in math.
well, this one's not very good.
Well, a lot of it's online, which is nice because you can do it at home, you can do it anywhere. So you don't have to go to the worksheet. But I would ask him too if there are worksheets that you need, because I know they did one. Were you gone to Wednesday?
No, I was only on yesterday.
Okay, the only thing they did yesterday was the test. So. Okay, you're not dividing 180, you're doing this right here. You're doing this equation to find the total,
Oh.
and then you're dividing that by the sides.
Yeah. So we're running to do 180 divided by 9.
Is that the total amount of sides?
No,
Okay, so you divide it by the total amount of sides,
oh, 11.
yes. But you would find the total sum first, Carter. So you said there's 11 sides, right? So it'd be 11 minus 2 times 180. And that's gonna equal your sum. So 11 minus 2 is what?
9.
9 times 180 equals what? Use your calculator. And then how many sides do you have?
11.
11.
Oh, now I get it.
And then it's gonna come up with a decimal, but it says right in the directions. Round to the nearest 100. So see how it's, so 147.27 Is 2 closer to 0 or closer to 10?
Closer.
0. So you know that it's gonna be 147. Okay, so go here, you can go to see what your grade was. So, yeah. So go to submitted, right here. And you ended up getting, 58% of that. But with that too, the last one, so, I think it was questions 2,
2,
6,
12.
and 12. So but maybe if you didn't get 6 right, if you didn't get 6 right, then you would actually have got an 8 out of 12. Which would be a 66%.
Not that bad.
No. Okay, so you can head back down to the middle school.
Yeah, for 4 hours.
Yeah, and 4th hours gets out at 9:35.
Feels weird without no one.
I know.
Does he want to turn this in?
I would go turn that in, yes. And 'cause he wants to make sure that you are showing your work. You did a good job of that, so.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
She looking for.
That's the chart.
Okay, so find the verb first, there might be a few, there might be a few subjects, and then find out if it's plural or singular. Another thing that I would do is read over the sentence, and sometimes it just doesn't make sense. So the only thing you're supposed to bubble are the ones that you think made sense. Like, yeah, you can try and bubble in. So you're just doing the ones that make sense, the ones that are correct. It's 25. Let me know if you need help with that. We're gonna read them out loud if you want me to.
So what if I can't finish this?
Then do you study skills, do you, or do you already have it? What hour do you have it? Also, you already have it. So then you'll just finish this on Monday. Don't rush through it.
Put it most of them. Which ones?
What happens when most of them are right, you think? Or what you say?
What if, most of them?
The only thing you're looking for is if it's plural or singular, so you're not looking for commas, you're not looking for punctuation or anything else, you're just looking for singular, plural, verb, subjects. It's plural, that means more than one. So it's like students. And then singular means one. So if I were to say Garrett went to the park, I didn't say Garrett's went to the park, I said Garrett, so that's singular, that's one. So like for the first one, to our disappointment, there were no rubies, sapphires, or diamonds in the abandoned mine. So rubies, sapphires, or diamonds, is that plural or singular? It is plural. So was singular or plural? Singular. So if everything else is plural, is that correct if that's singular? That's how you have to look at it. So if your verbs are plural, like you just said, or if your subjects are plural and your verb is singular, it doesn't jive, right? You want singular, singular, plural, plural. You don't want a plural and a singular. So that sentence right there would be wrong. So you would not circle it. Yep, right.
I don't know if you saw, but my. No, it's not.
During wrestling,
Yeah.
did you get a hit? Is that what happened?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to breathe a little bit.
Is it broke? Or is it just kinda,
It's like, the doctor said it was fractured.
ooh, there's nothing you can do with it, right? You can't wear a cast on your nose. Oh, that stinks. Probably hurts to blow too, doesn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
Did it bleed?
When it first started. But other than that. It doesn't just randomly so.
Right.
I feel like that's common for something though.
What, you hurting your nose?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, I never really ever had a broken nose or a broken anything. So I think that's
Think you done something wrong?
yeah, I think that's got to be a lesson. Something.
Maybe it's just him making it tougher.
Mhm. You never know how things tie together in sort of stability. Uh, so for this is like I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it's my ADHD, but like this is like
Reading all these sentences are kind of,
it's not fun.
yeah.
It's to find the right ones. So
Yeah. But you know what a verb is, right?
mostly, but there's like perspective thing I don't know that is a verb. I don't know.
And you know what subjects are, right? Subjects are like the verb, so like Garrett went to the park, the verb is went. Who went to the park? Garrett did. It's like that, so you kind of have to like talk yourself through.
Uh, What would be the verb for be?
Verb be.
And one.
Either the miniature horse or the potbelly pigs are Dominic's favorite pet.
Favorite?
Favorite. And then who's their favorite?
Um,
What's the favorite?
that's.
It would be the miniature horse or potbelly pig.
mm,
And another thing too is he had mentioned that if there's one that says or neither or nor, you always want to take that second subject and see if the second subject closest to the verb is plural or singular. So like the second subject is pigs,
Potbelly.
potbelly pigs. So is pigs plural or singular? Plural, right? So then Dominic's favorite pets is pets plural or singular?
Uh,
So that's a plural, right?
so what's good? Singular, plural, or?
No, so you want a singular verb with a singular subject. A plural subject with a plural verb.
Okay. I'm not actually have a lot of room to write, so.
That's when you just write V up above the verb and S up above the subjects.
I mean, like,
The only thing you have to do is just bubble the ones that you think are correct. So you know that B has plural, right? Which is correct, right?
so it's, yeah,
Yeah.
well, sure. I feel like this is a good time to talk, but, what's your, like, opinion on special kids, teaching special kids?
I absolutely love it.
Love it?
I love it. Yep. Yep. I think they should be treated just like everyone else. And I think they're smart in their own way. Their brain, like until they figure out how their brain functions. Cause I don't know, I've met, like, I had this one girl that I went to college with and she was 18, highly autistic. And she was a junior in college. She was very smart when it came to history, chemistry, and biology. She ended up going and working in a nursing home, and like has a great life. So I mean, she found her niche. Her niche was chemistry, biology, and history. So I think you just have to learn the way or kind of cope with the way that your brain functions. Everyone's brain doesn't function the same.
Oh, I appreciate that they think like that,
Yeah.
because I feel like most people would think it's just a burden to be teaching kids that are wired differently.
Right? No, I don't at all. Like I take every person's like strengths and stuff like that, and I try to grow on them. I don't want them to think that there's something wrong with them.
Yeah.
So, because there really isn't. Like God created you a certain way. It's not wrong.
You're perfect in God's eyes.
Mm-hmm. It's true. Okay, so I'm gonna read 2A, B, and D out loud because sometimes it's better if you read them out loud.
Yeah.
So the army of ants are determined to bring remnants of my lunch back to its colony. Does that sound right? So which one would be the verb there?
Bring
Yeah. And what are they bringing?
remnants,
Of,
lunch.
yep.
And it's plural, singular.
So is that right?
Yeah.
If it's plural and singular, remember the only time that it's right is if there's two plurals or two singulars. You can't have a plural and a singular because that's wrong.
So, how do we know that there isn't a person?
Well, like there would be, I think, let's see, squadron of pilots. So this one there would be. So it says a squadron of pilots are performing stunts and doing skywriting above their airport. So what are the two verbs in that one?
Stunts.
And who's doing the stunts and the skywriting? The squadron of pilots. So a squadron of pilots, is that plural or singular? Plural, and then performing stunts, is that plural or singular? And then doing skywriting, is that plural or singular?
Is
There's no S. No,
Oh.
it would be skywritings. So is that one right?
Plural.
It's plural, singular. You want all plural or all singular. You don't want singular and plural together.
So with the example on one.
I know, it's hard. Let's go on to the next one. So you already know that A is not right. Let's see if C is. Incredibly, even though we made a great deal of noise near its territory, the herd of elephants are not charging our Jeep. Does that sound right?
There's
What do you think the verb is?
noise,
Who's making the noise?
herd of elephants.
And another verb, you can also have another verb in there too. What would the other verb be?
Charging.
Yeah. Yep.
So. Plural and singular. That's it.
Yep. And the next one, physics are Emily's favorite subject, even though she cannot follow some of Mr. Rodriguez's lectures.
Sounds good. Much.
What would the verb be?
Follow.
And what can't she follow?
Lectures.
There's another verb in there too.
Alright. Or. Favorite.
And what's her favorite?
Physics.
Yep. So you know that A is not right. B you said you thought was right. C, did you think that was right? Did that sound right?
I think C looks a lot like the question one.
Question one, okay.
So. I'm kind of set on C,
Okay.
but I'm not sure though.
Incredibly, even though we made a great deal of noise near its territory, the herd of elephants are not charging our Jeep.
Actually. Yes.
Okay.
So,
Fine. The United Kingdom has had a significant peacekeeping role in Cambodia, Haiti, and the former Yugoslavia. So what would the verb be?
peacekeeping.
Who is peacekeeping?
United Nations.
Yep. So is that one song right?
Is there nothing else?
On to the next one.
Yeah.
Many exquisite, strangely shaped flowers grows in Aunt Tessa's garden. So what would the verb be? Action.
Gross.
Grows. What grows in Aunt Tessa's garden? Strangely shaped flowers. Yeah. Does that one sound right? Many exquisite, strangely shaped flowers grows in Aunt Tessa's garden. So you have grows, which is plural. Does that one sound right?
What's this supposed to be again?
Plural, plural, singular, singular.
Is that the ideal or is that like the limitation?
That's what you want. So like you don't want, like if the verb was ended with an S, you don't want the subject not to have an S. So thus,
So-
so you couldn't write like the student grows plants.
So
It would be the student.
could is it possible for like a verb subject?
To be plural, plural, singular, singular? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like
But if all of them are singular, you want them, like that's correct. Like you want them all to be singular. You don't want them to all be singular, but one be plural.
okay.
So. Okay, this next
So
one.
like sorry.
No, you're fine.
Would it also be right if all of them were plural?
Mhm.
And
Okay, number C, or letter C, sorry. Garrison don't know if he will visit Strawberry Fields, the memory to John Lennon in Central Park. Does that sound right?
Mm.
Okay, so cross that one off, just so in your mind you know. Here's the next one. The black bear, which can run as fast as 25 miles per hour, are frequently seen in this valley.
sorry.
No, you're good. The black bear, which can run as fast as 25 miles per hour, are frequently seen in this valley. So you have to find the verb. There's actually two of them in there. Run, who runs? The black bear. And then there's another one, seen. What are seen?
Can seeing be plural?
Well, the black bear is singular.
Or singular
Run is singular and seen.
right?
But what is do you think seen or saw? Is seen, like is that plural or singular, or is saw?
I thought it see.
Okay. So you think that one's right too? Okay, we'll go back to A. So the United Nations is that singular or plural?
Sorry.
Plural. Has had a significant peacekeeping. Is peacekeeping plural or singular?
Singular.
Okay, so you have a plural and you have a singular, so that one's not right, right? Okay, so cross that one off. So now you're down to B and D.
Can you read the please?
Yep. Many exquisite, strangely shaped flowers grows in Aunt Tessa's garden.
Wouldn't things I said be a subject? Wouldn't?
I would say shaped flowers.
So or shape, but shape flowers and grows is a verb, right? The both birds.
Well, the grows is a verb. Strangely shaped flowers are the subject.
So that's
Okay,
or they're both plural, aren't they?
they are.
So it could be a subject, a verb, a subject, and a verb, right? But if they're all plural, is correct. And if one of them with singular, it's not plural.
That, like, so if there was a comma, so if you found that there was a verb that was plural and a subject that was plural before the comma, and then you found another verb and another subject after the comma that was singular, that would be okay. But you just want your verb and your subject to either be,
Something about interruptions.
there's also interruptions. So an interruption is before the, so it's like usually like after the intro, after the, comma. There should be,
Many exclusive.
yes. Yep. Someday.
I need to open some.
You're fine.
I think those I can show you like it.
No,
You can see.
yeah, I'll give it to Dino, and then you'll work on it Monday in his study skills class. And then, if you need more time, then you'll work on it in here. Good job. Have a good
I'm not gonna
weekend.
lie. This is like my first attempt at actually trying to learn.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't
Right.
in class.